of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boston College's offense will have first crack at this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
I like this idea by the offense going and hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a draw. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress. And it's for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Hand off from the gun. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Right on the money. Got some room after the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws for the tight end. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gonna let it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how...
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run and loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Boston College right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to pass it. Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's John. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37th. They've got a first down here to open the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Notre Dame will get things started with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leads it on the option.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Harlan. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on third and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got his man in the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Boston College wants to play fast.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And fires complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss.
Touchdown! 5 yards! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Right on target this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hard running there.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before.
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got him field. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Boston College right back to the line.
46-yard line. Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. Fakes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He'll do it himself. Got a little space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is good.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
Boston College, 3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Sends it back in motion. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Need. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The official says no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking down the middle. It's caught. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
To the air, it's Need. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Firing to the right, complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best. Right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Boston College will send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense
brings it to the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Running back searching for a hole.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Boston College, 3.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Need. Caught over the middle, it's Harley. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Looking downfield on 1st down. Works the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's O'Connell. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's now 3rd and
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
To the air, it's McCluster. Throws to the wideout. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fires left. Zips it out to his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Marco. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's McCluster. This time he's got it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.